Okay, hi guys. Today we are doing a short little stream. It's not gonna be a very long one. Or if you're watching this on YouTube, hi. We are gonna be making a little tier list based on my predictions of what is going to happen to the Danganronpa Despair Time characters because I'm really hooked on this series. I am not gonna lie. I really enjoyed it a lot more than I expected, and I'll show you guys. Give me 1 second here. Let me just get my shit together and we'll get right into it, and I can kind of show you what I'm cooking up. Okay, so here we go, and I'll wait a second so people can join before I officially get into this. But like I said, I'm not gonna put this for too long, just because of the fact that it is late. That's the first thing, and second, it is I don't know, it's not hard to rank characters. So I didn't change the tiers yet because I just wanted to find the tier list first. But how I'm gonna do this is I'm gonna do okay. Wait, whoops. Okay, so let's do that. Control Alt C. And I'm just going to do it like that. Oh, wait, whoops. Okay, so let me just change it to Chapter 2, Chapter 3, Chapter 4, Chapter 5. So, how this is going to work, and actually, you know what, let me get some music running because I don't want to just be talking and there's no music playing in the background. That'd be kind of unfortunate. Let me just get like the whole Danganronpa soundtrack, to be honest. Okay, so here we go. Alright, now everything should be right. And here's how we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it like this. I'm gonna go and I'm gonna pretty much put the killers on the left side, and the victims are gonna be every character that's on the right. So, for example, for Chapter 1, obviously we know this is the outcome. That's actually the only one we know the outcome for. So that's gonna be like that, obviously. And then we also have Array for Chapter 2. Now, we're gonna have to go through some things. I want to go through every single character individually instead of just like by chapter, because, you know, I want to open up some discussion about these characters and where I see their potential being throughout the whole game. So we're gonna go in order. So first off, we have Wit. Now with Wit, I'm a little bit kind of confused on where his character is gonna be. Behavior-wise, he reminds me a lot of Kokichi, and while he's not like an antagonist character, he just, I don't know, I want to say he's not really like a liar, but he's also just like, he can be a little mischievous little guy. But he's also like super, I don't know, he's got the same mannerisms as Kokichi as well, so that also kind of is interesting. He seems like a character that would survive, so part of me wants to say survivor, but at the same time, I can see him being a victim of like Chapter 5. So right now, I'm on the fence. For now, I'm going to say survivor. Okay, so next up we have Veronica. And Veronica, I don't really see lasting until the end. I think she'll be a Chapter 4 killer victim. She just has a very interesting personality to the point where it's just like, I don't know. She's not a character. See, another thing is I could also see her being like the mastermind. Just because, I don't know, but at the same time, I think it's a red herring. I don't know, I'm really conflicted on her character. But to be honest with you guys, she's not living past one of these chapters, in my books. That's where I see her going. And if you guys, you know, if you guys disagree at all, feel free to like let me know in the chat what you guys think. You know, I'll let you guys also have some input on this. But for right now, I'm gonna say chapter 4. Alright. Taruko's the main character. I think she's gonna survive. If they wanted to kill her off, they had their opportunity in chapter 1. So I think she's staying right there. Alright. Rose. Rose is a character I could see dying either chapter 3 or chapter 4. Kind of like Veronica here. And the reason why I say that is because even though she said she doesn't want to use her skill and like memorize these crime scenes, especially for the reasons we provided, I still feel like part of me wants to say survivor too, because like if that, like I feel like that gives them justification to let her live. I don't know. I could be wrong and she could just be a victim. For now, I'm saying chapter 3. Alright, Nico, I think they're surviving. I don't really see them killing off Nico. Maybe chapter 5? I don't know. That one's a tough one. Let's hope Arturo goes out soon. I can see Arturo going out soon. Well, I would say we're going to get to him, but he's at the very end. Alright, Levi. I'm going to be just honest. He's going to be the killer for chapter 2. And here's the reasoning why. Because up to this point, Levi has had no sus on him in the trial. He hasn't been brought up once. The only characters that have been brought up: Eden, Arturo, David. And from how it sounds, they're going to try and frame who too. And maybe who will actually be the killer. But my suspicion is Levi. For one, let's go through it. First thing we see in chapter 2 is we get to see a little moment where we've got Levi here hanging out with Eden, and they're having some time, spending time together. But Eden asks him, she says, "So, what is your connection with your family? What is it like? Like, you know, how do you guys, you know, how close are you with them?" And he says something along the lines of like, "Oh, we don't talk." Or like, "We have our reasons for not talking." And there's also moments where if you piss him off, he gives off serial killer vibes. And that could be a red herring, but we've just had a lot of talk about that. And it's very interesting that the same trial, or the same chapter where Levi's saying, "Oh, I don't want to talk about my family," is the same trial where, conveniently guys, the motive is about secrets. Now, if you ask me, I think it's Levi. I know a lot of people think Who, because Who also has her own secrets, but I don't, there's no way it's just not going to be Levi. The only time he got brought up in this trial so far is because of the motive that Arturo had. So I think Levi's going to be the killer for this trial. Oh, also, these two are not in order yet. I'm still trying to figure that one out. Chapter 3, Jay's dying. Jay is not making it past chapter 3. She seems like a very chapter 3-esque character. She gives me vibes of like someone like Tenko. And the other reason why is because the relationship between her and Arturo, it can't be dragging on past chapter 2. Or past, yeah, like I guess it would be chapter 2. Because I genuinely don't see them being together the whole fucking game. Or that's gonna get old. And it's just, you know, I think Nico's the chapter 3 killer. I don't think Nico will try kill again. I think Nico's try was once and done, and that's it. Who, however, see, Who I feel like also has to go early in the game, because Who just gives me the vibes of like a Karumi type character. So she might be either a killer or a victim in chapter 3 as well. Eden. Okay. So Eden is another one of the characters like these three One of these three is going to be involved in Chapter 5, whether it be killer, victim, whatever. I don't know which, though. I want to say Eden. I'm putting Eden in this one. And the reason for that is mainly because of that moment in chapter... I don't know if it's chapter 1 or chapter 2. What is this song, bruh? Sorry, we're skipping that. Is this... This is not the Danganronpa soundtrack. What the fuck? There we go. Alright, sorry. I don't know what the hell that was just playing now. Here's the thing. Eden can't live past chapter 5. Or maybe she can. But the reason why I have a feeling that she's not going to is simply due to the fact that there was a moment early on. Like I said, I don't know if it's chapter 1 or chapter 2, but I'm also going to turn this down a little bit more. Where essentially Teruko goes up to Eden and she says something along the lines of, I can't be friends with you because you're too nice and because I don't trust anyone or some bullshit like that. I don't remember. But they have like a little moment together where Eden's being super nice and eventually Teruko's going to have her trust and Eden is just, she's either going to die or she's going to be the killer. It's got to be one way or the other. And the other character is going to be David because I don't know how David could survive this. I really don't. And if there's going to be any perfect chapter to kill David off, chapter 5. Just like they did Nagito, just like they did Kokichi. Because I don't see him being in the same room as the Mastermind, you feel me? I just can't see that. Dynamic Star, hello, how are you? Alright. Next we've got Charles. Charles I see surviving. Charles is your, well, I do really like these two. And I like Eden. Charles is the character that I feel like has to survive the most. He is essentially the Shuichi, the Chiaki, whatever you want to consider him. That's him. That's his role. So, okay, Reactor Gamer. I actually want to comment on that because I did want to talk about that. Let me place these other two and I'll actually talk about exactly what you're talking about. Arturo, Chapter 3. He is... I don't know. Arturo is just too obvious of a killer, though. And an Ace. I think Ace will survive. Okay. So, this is what I have so far. Honestly, I think these could change. I think some of these could change. In fact, I feel like... I don't know. It's really tough. Because here's the thing, right? The thing with this game is that Teruko just has all these characters that are just way, like... You've got the friend characters. I'm not counting Ace. Like, I would consider Teruko friends, quote-unquote, even though she says she isn't. Eden, Charles, Wit, maybe Nico. These three characters, at least, are too close to Teruko. To the point where I feel like at least one of them is going to survive. One of them. I don't see her surviving. I don't. There's no way. And Ace I could also see dying. Because they're gonna make you think he's saving and just not. Okay, let me just go through my thought process with the ones I have so far. So, Levi I already talked about. Chapter 3. These characters, both of them, if not at least one of them, has to die. Because of the fact that he is way too obsessive over her. And that's going to get old, and it's going to get annoying, and it's going to get repetitive, and they can't keep that the whole fucking game. That's why. How who's involved? I have no clue. Actually, no, I do have a clue. I'm gonna put Jay as a killer. Even actually, no, that's too obvious though. Fuck. All right. Here's my thought process. I don't know who. No pun intended. David's gonna kill one of them. David is gonna be the killer of one of these characters. All right. But here's the thing. David is gonna kill one of them, and someone else is gonna kill the other. And David, because he's the manipulative little piece of shit that he is gonna get out of it scot-free, and whoever is the second killer is gonna be the one that does get executed, which in that case it would either be Jay, it would be Who, or it'd be Arturo. One of those three. Because to be honest, I can't see any of these three making it past chapter 3. I can't. There's no way. I just don't see it happening. Who could be the chapter 2 or chapter 3 killer in my thoughts? See, my problem with Who being the chapter 2 killer is this, right? I know that they're trying to hint at maybe being Who with how David is talking to her during this trial. And maybe she did kill her. Maybe it was her secret. And maybe she went to David because, I don't know, he's close with Who. That could be the case. My reasoning for Levi is, here's the thing. Chapter 2. How do we start chapter 2? We started off with Levi here talking to Eden. And Eden brings up family. And Levi says, what exactly? Oh, I don't want to talk about my relationship with my family. I don't really get along with them. It's for the best. And he has a very cold attitude. He can, like, you can press him and he'll get pissed very easily. He seems like a gentle giant, and he can be a gentle giant, but I think that's the twist here. He's a gentle giant until you actually fucking piss him off, and then he's not. Now, it could be the Grim Yapper, and I could be completely wrong, but the other reasons I want to say that is because every time Ace provokes him, he genuinely looks like he could kill someone. I would not be surprised if, let me pull up the motives here, because I do have them saved. I have them saved on, right here. Pardon my handwriting. So, this right here is the motives for all the characters. Whoops. This right here is the motive. So, you're a murderer and you hold no remorse. I have that down as Levi. We know this is Wits. We already discussed that. Charles, this is right. David's is right. Ace is right. Arturo is right. Eden is right. Veronica, we do not know. But someone in chat, I don't remember who it was, said this one could be Veronica because it could fit her. This is Jay. We know this is Jay. Min, this one's speculation. We know this is a Ray. Rose, we know this one 100%. Who, this one is speculation. Nico is true. These two are speculation. Now, here's the thing. I think Who could be the poison one. Who could be the poison one, or she could be the murderer one. Same for Levi. It could be vice versa. But to be honest, I don't think it could be Levi for the poisoning one, because it... Maybe I just fucking contradicted myself what I just said. I could see Who being one or the other. Levi, I can only see for this one. Levi's other options are this one to incessant harm, to harm yourself, which I don't really think that fits. Because I feel like it's got to relate to his family. And, like, I don't know why he would need to distance himself from his family with that. We could get that elaborated, but I don't think it would make much sense. You're quite the hopeless child. Dying once wasn't enough, so you attempted suicide 3 times. Again, I don't see why he would distance himself from his family with that one. This one, you always treated competition with ruthlessness, but poisoning them was a bit too far, wasn't it? Again, I don't see how this could be about him. You're constantly blaming yourself for the death of your parents and siblings. It doesn't matter that it's not your fault, just that you didn't go with them. And honestly, this is the only other one that I could see Levi applying to, because it talks about family. I think this one is the other one where I could say it could be Levi. I don't see him being the one that the killing game is his fault. That one, he's not, I hate to say it, but Levi's not as important of a character for this to be the case. Xander, I could see this being the case for. Taruka, I could see this being the case for. Even Veronica, I could see this one being the case for, but not him. So he's between this one and this one. It's literally one or the other. I don't see him being any of the other ones. And if I'm wrong, then I'm wrong. But so that is why I say Levi. Which one would have the best execution? That's true. Well, okay, that I mean, I wouldn't even really say that's true, because for Min here, I didn't really see how they could do an execution for a student, but it worked. It worked pretty good. It was a really good one. What could they do with a stylist? That's the question. And I think that's the thing they might even be going for. Like, oh yeah, let's take a character with a really untraditional talent that wouldn't really work effectively for an execution, and just try and make something out of it. Unless they make, like, a shirt out of him, or, like, I don't know, something grim like that. Zither player, I don't know, maybe they could do something with, like, the strings. I don't know. I just don't see who being the killer. At least, I'm not 100% sold, I should say. Let me read this other one. Arturo could absolutely be manipulated by David to kill someone if he said that they said something to do. I feel like the second thought, you would kill... Yeah, you know what? Honestly, you're not wrong. That's what I was thinking, too. But at the same time, like... Okay, here's my problem with David as a character now that he's revealed himself to be this fucking liar character that he is. My problem is this. Everyone knows he's a liar now. Everyone knows. Why would they believe anything he says at this rate? Because he's a manipulator. He doesn't... Well, let me read it again. That's what it says, right? You exist to manipulate others. Everyone else exists to be taken advantage of. Why would anyone believe him? Why would anyone want to believe him or listen to him at this rate? Like, he's going to survive this trial, obviously, but, like... That's the thing. He could manipulate. I mean, I could see him somehow persuading Arturo, because Arturo is, like... He's both smart and he's also a fucking idiot. Because all he does is obsess over beauty. And we already know that Arturo was willing to kill already. Because he already threatened... He already threatened Eden. But, like... I don't know. My only problem is, like... If it's a character that's already threatened to kill or killed already, like, I just can't see them, like, going for it again. Like, how do I explain this? I can't see him killing anyone, almost. Because I feel like it'd be way too obvious. I could... Okay, the only other excuse I could see for him being the killer is it's an excuse to show his face, like they did with Korekio. Because as far as I'm aware, I don't think we know what he looks like without his mask. Let me look. Hold on, I'm gonna put face cam on in case I have anything personal showing up. Yeah, no, I don't think we know what he looks like without the mask. So that would be an excuse to show what he looks like without the mask. Actually, wait here, let me pull that tab up just so I can show you guys. Yeah, see, we don't have anything of what he looks like without the mask. Well, I guess this one, but... I could see Arturo having a really fucked up face where he's got, like, I don't know, he's got like scars or something on his face. That could be kind of interesting. Would Despair Time go for the chapter 3 trope with the killer being insane? That's a good question. I don't know, honestly. If they're okay, here's the other thing, right? Here's the other thing I could also consider. They could honestly even do it to where there's a chapter 6 and then a chapter what do you call it? And then a chapter 7 where it's only like 3 of them. Like they could do this, like they could go and they could just take this one, change to that, I don't know. Ultimate Programmer, hi, how are you? So, we could also have a chapter 6, and then 2 people die in that one, but like, I don't know. How I could check, I would have to check, but how many floors does the building have? That's a good question. I think there's a scene where... That's true, one person could have to die for that. Here, wait, let me look quick, let me see. Give me 1 second. Damn, what is going on with Mr. Beast? Mr. Beast is getting cooked, I guess. Okay, so chapter... Let's check this one. There's a scene where she's going in the elevator and then she like kicks him out. Maybe it's the next one. Let me see. Give me 1 second. Yeah, it might be chapter 2 or episode 2.
Why? Please.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 floors. So that means we have at least 6 chapters. That's what it looks like to me, at least. Yeah. So maybe 2 people will die in this chapter. And we could just get like a single murder one each time. Or we could get like something like this. I don't know. This is just an example. The only problem is one of these characters has to be a mastermind though. That's the only thing. So maybe Veronica could survive. And we'll switch her out for Ace. I don't know. That's just like a... Or even... I don't know. I'm just trying to picture the banter between these characters in these trials. Like, my thing with Ace is, I might be a little bit biased because I'm a big fan of Ace in general, even though he can be a dick. I think that Ace will just have to survive, just due to the fact he already tried to get killed. If not, he'd have to get killed a chapter or two afterwards, so he doesn't seem like he's like, I don't want to say invincible per se, but like, you know what I'm saying? But I don't see him ever being a killer, cause he's all talk and no game, which is why I kind of like him, and he reminds me a lot of Kazuichi Soda. Not in the simping aspect, but like, I don't know, he's just like a fucking yapper, to say the least. I don't know, maybe even like Wit will have to get killed. Or Wit could even... What if Wit is the mastermind? That'd be crazy, because he's the ultimate matchmaker. I don't know, but he could be faking his good guy act too, though. That's the only thing. I don't know. Honestly, no. I think Veronica does die early. She gives me a weird vibe of like Celeste plus Angie plus like, I don't know. She gives me a weird fucking vibe where I can't see her living past. Like I couldn't see her being a survivor, is what I'm trying to say. I do really genuinely think though that in this game, whether it be David, whether it be Veronica, whoever, someone is gonna kill someone, get away with it because, and they're gonna get away with it just because of the fact that that trope has still not been done yet, and Korekio had the chance to do that. Like he could have gotten away with it if they made someone else be the murderer for that chapter. Maybe for Mastermind, we can go down the list of characters and see if there's a reason we can eliminate them from being the Mastermind list. We can do that. Alright, let's reset. Where's it at? Let's reset. Alright. Let's just do it like that. Alright. Mastermind. Alright, let's start from the bottom. She is most likely not going to be the mastermind. I don't see Min being a mastermind. She just doesn't fit the list. Or doesn't fit the criteria, to be honest. Levi, also don't see being the mastermind. Jay would not be the mastermind. Well, yeah, and she's dead, yeah. He's too stupid to be the mastermind. I doubt it. Eden, I'll put up here. I'll put Veronica up here. No, he's dead. I'm neutral on him, actually. I don't know, it could be a Junko situation. No, I don't think he is either. This is where things stand. I don't want to put a most likely, because to be honest, I don't think there is a most likely. How long was it black in the computer room when you go to turn on the lights? I don't know. Well, I think it had to be black in there until, like, Mono TV turned on the light switch. That's what I feel like, but I could be wrong. Like the backup lights, the generator. All these characters, though, I can almost 100% guarantee aren't the Mastermind. These are all characters that I see dying before the end of the game, even. Or they're just not gonna... Well, I mean, obviously, these two are already dead. So they obviously can't be. Doesn't fit his character, doesn't really... She already is, like, a famous person. She's related to one. I don't see why she would be. I mean, technically, I guess you could say, well, she... I don't know. I don't think so. He's too stupid, and honestly, I don't see that being an act. Arturo's fucking weird, but he's not the Mastermind. And who... actually, no, I am going to put who up, like, up to here. So maybe... Okay. These two, why I'm putting these two here and not at least likely, is because, I don't know, David is sus and he's super manipulative, but even so, I don't think he would be the Mastermind. But he's at least, he's got a higher chance than these people. Same thing of Rose. Rose could be putting on an act, and she's a fucking she's not an architect, but like, see, okay, you know, actually, I'm going to move her up. And here's why. I just got a crazy theory. So, think of this, right? She's in a lifetime of debt. She is, and this is going to be spewing nonsense. I might be fucking delusional for this take I'm about to have. So, here's what I just thought. We got her motive in chapter 2, and this might be me, like, overthinking the shit out of this. So, we got her motive in chapter 2. Oh, her family got into debt. And she owes them, and she has to work for this company. Everything she does goes towards this company. What if she pitched the idea to that company and pretty much went and said, guys, what if we did a killing game and brought back something that Junko Enoshima did years ago? And we could pull in a shit ton of viewers and do X, Y, and Z. And she could pretty much copy everything because she has that really good memory. And she always acts like she's super tired, and I don't know. I might be yapping and making no sense, but she honestly could also go up here. I'm going to put her up here. Alright, neutral. Let's talk about the neutral ones. Wait, why would her company want her to go to school and not make them money? Well, okay, here's what I'm trying to say. I'm not saying that she would be going to school. I'm saying that she would, like, pretend like she's an ultimate with these people, right? Or, I mean, she might honestly even be an ultimate. And since she's, like, so fucked and put into financial debt, she pitches this idea. I don't know, maybe I'm giving Rose way too much credit here, to be honest. What if she went and she goes to the company and pitches to them, guys, what if we did this, like, killing game show, and it produced a shit ton of money from all the viewership and all this blah blah blah. I don't know. I'm probably having a fucking, like, moment here. I'm probably losing it, but I don't know. That's what I'm thinking. And plus, she has that act where she's always fucking sleepy, which she might actually be sleepy, or she could just be putting on an act. I don't know. Might be looking too much into that one. All right, let's go through the neutral characters. Xander in the neutral area. Rose loses money. Remember the secret thing? I mean, they could easily hang her debt over her and keep her with them instead of her going to school. That's true. Actually, yeah, no, that's right. She doesn't even gain any money. Okay, maybe, you know what? Maybe not. Let's go back on that. Why would she still go to the school? I mean, why did Junko and Tsumugi participate in the killing game? They didn't have to, but they still did. Well, maybe not Junko, but Mukuro. You get the idea. I don't know. Like I said, that one, now that you guys say that, I'm starting to think I'm kind of crazy for saying that one. So we're not going to do that. We'll put her back here. Alright, now let's get to the neutral. So, these three. Let's go through it. Teruko, she's the main character, and she's got bad luck, and I don't know. I feel like them giving her that, like, one motive, the everything you've done in your life is worth killing for. The killing game is all your fault. Okay, actually, you know what? It does make me think, though. What does that phrase in the middle there mean? Just about everything you've done in your life is worth killing for. Like, is it saying that, like, everything's worth killing for because she needs to survive? Or everything's worth killing for because it's a secret that you're trying to keep? That's the part that really just throws me off about this, like, this motive right here, because I don't understand it. Which, I mean, I know it's the case for some of these other ones too, that they're worded, like, ambiguously, but, like, I don't understand that. Oh wait, actually, maybe that first line is... I'm fucking stupid. Sorry, I'm tired. How could I even select what your secret to be? Just about everything you've done in your life is worth... Okay, so it's saying that she's... whoever it is. Like... Yeah, okay. I'm dumb. I am actually dumb. I'm sorry. After that fucking Rose one and now this... Okay, yeah, I'm dumb. The killing game is all your fault, though. That's like a double... That's like a double one, though. I don't know. Okay, okay, seriously though, because of this motive alone, it's between these two characters. Like, let's be real. Was it confirmed for Xander, or do you think that one is Teruya? It's not confirmed for Xander, because here's the thing that someone else put in chat, and I don't remember who it was. Maybe it was even you. I'm sorry, I'm kind of blanking on it, but, like, someone said that when David said that this one was Xander, that he could have been lying because he's a manipulator. That's what he does. So, we don't know for a fact that this one is Xander. It could be Teruko. It could be Xander. We don't 100% know, but, I mean, I think it's definitely at least between these two characters, because I don't see any other character that I could be worth, like, putting him there. Oh, and the final person we have in the neutral category is Nico. And why I have Nico here... Just gonna be putting on an act. I don't know. That's that's my guess. It would be a not as obvious pick for the Mastermind, and that could work. So the ones up here... I don't know why I put them here. Charles has been kind of engaging. He's also afraid of blood. So, yeah, actually, let's... Why did I put him up here? Why did I put her up here, too? Okay, it's honestly between these three. Let's be real. Eden, because she's way too fucking nice. And it would, like, really throw you off. That's why she's up here. She's a horror enthusiast. Why would she not want to host a killing game? That's her. That's why she's up here. He's the ultimate matchmaker. His whole thing is literally, like, people. He's a people person. So, why would he not, you know... He would know a lot of shit about these people because of his talent. And he could put together this game. This is the likelihood I'm thinking. Or actually, yeah, we'll do that likelihood. I don't know. I'm not 100% dead set on that. Alright. One last tier list I'll do is, like, I'll actually rank the characters and how much I like them. Because then I don't have to really yap that much. Alright. Hate. Do I hate any of these characters? Oh, yeah, actually, yeah, I do. I fucking hate Syndrome. I hate Buddy. Buddy from The Incredibles. I hate this goofy goober looking ass motherfucker. I hate him. I hate him. Lost to a fucking baby. Cornball alert. That's what I gotta say. Go ahead and cancel me for that one. Go ahead. Go ahead and cancel me. That's what I gotta say about Xander. Dislike. You know, maybe I'll just go by. I'll just go by the characters. I'm not gonna go by the category. Wit. I enjoy Wit. I think Wit is a really good character. Veronica. She's good. I like her. I like her talent. Well, another reason they could have done it for referencing, but didn't Teruya mention a previous Killing Game Monokuma and a horror girl said that never happened? That's true. That's true. That did happen. That was when they were hanging out together, I think. Teruko, I'm putting her in neutral. I've been up and down about her character, so I think neutral is the fairest place to put her. Because there's times where I'm like, yeah, you're cooking, and then there's times where I'm like, yeah, shut the fuck up. Rose, I think Rose is good. I'd put her above her. Nico, neutral, but at least above Teruka. Or Teruya, Teruko, however the hell you say her name. The main character. Min was one of my favorites. I'm still pissed about what they did to Min. That actually throws me off. Levi's good. I'll put him right there. Jay. Jay is enjoyable. I'm not a big fan of Who. I know people like Who. I know she's supposed to be like the mother figure character. I don't care. I don't. Especially during this trial. I really like her. David, I know I'm gonna sound like a glazer for this, but after that last one, I feel like it's kind of hard not to like David. Charles is definitely also up there. Arturo. Fucking hate Arturo. Piece of shit. I think O'Ray honestly might be up in my favorites now too. And I also really like Ace. Actually, call me cracked, but I'm gonna put Arturo up one. Okay, so Min's probably still my favorite. We'll put a Ray up here. Actually, no, I'll put a Ray here. I don't know. Yeah, we'll do that. There we go. That's my final tier list on how much I like the characters. So, favorites S, A, B, C, D, F. There you go. I don't care. If you disagree, totally fine. But this is just my takes. I hate this fucking fraud. Bro said, let's be friends. Oh, and I guess Mono TV. I actually kind of like Mono TV. Mono TV is kind of funny. Mono TV is no Monokuma, but Mono TV is alright. But yeah, that's your reasoning. That's all that. This is a tier list, yes. Whether you agree or disagree, totally up to you. Yeah. I don't know, you guys can think what you want. Wait, let's see. Oh, I can't add an image. Here, we'll do it like this. Did I cook on this tier list? Oh, fuck. Why is it not working? Veronica, Sir Yappington, and Array are the character I found out existed 15 minutes ago. And she's S tier for sure. Wait, who's Sir Yappington? Hold on, let me do this really quick. Let's put this in my pictures. Alright. DRDT tier list. There we go. Perfect. Alright. I think of that being said, there you go. I posted it on here. You guys can tell me if I cooked or not. If I didn't cook, then oh well. GG's. Which of these two fan games would you guys like to see me cover first? And it looks like we're going to be playing Danganronpa Redemption. Let's see what the comments have to say. Redemption, best Danganronpa ending ever. I think Redemption Rampa was my second fan game to get into aside from DRA. Had a great story. I wish Redemption Rampa was canon. It's one of the best fan games ever I've ever watched, no joke. Glad you chose Fate's Return and Danganronpa date. We said I suggested it with another dud. Since I voiced in Fate's Return, I am biased. Haha. That's crazy. I didn't know Snow was in that one. Now I do want to check that one out. We'll do Redemption first, and then we'll do this one because I would like to do Danganronpa another at some point, but I already done that one, or like I've already watched like a majority of that, and I don't want to give you guys like some fake half-assed reactions. So, anyway, guys, I think I'm gonna end shit here. I want to say thank you for stopping by. I know it wasn't as long of a stream, but I had fun with it nonetheless. I definitely did have fun. I'm going to probably call it a night here. I got to get some sleep. Thank you all for stopping by. If you enjoyed, drop a like, subscribe. You know the deal. I'll catch you guys next time. Keep it virtual. Peace.